because she ran
Oh,
herself over with her car.
wow. That's horrible.
Yes, and so I'm like, "Okay, if she's gonna throw herself down my stairs and sue me," right? So I'm trying to get her out, but she would not leave.
Welcome to the Come and Giggle Show, where laughter always flows. Full of joy and good vibes, let's banish all our woes. Stories and jokes to make you smile. Tune in and let's engage. Join us on this fun ride, turn the page.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Come and Giggle podcast. I'm your host, Nikki Huntsman, and today we have a very special guest, my friend Louso. She's a comedian here in Colorado, and I've known her for a couple of years now. She's one of the wittiest comics I know and posts new reels and jokes daily, which is very impressive. It's hard to come up with jokes that frequently, so take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Luso, and sometimes I'm funny, and other times I'm not. But thank you so much for having me.
I
I'm
mean, I
excited to
think
be
you're
here.
hilarious. And not only is
Thank
she
you.
hilarious, she's very intelligent and articulate, which a lot of people don't get from her jokes because some people fall for the dumb jokes that she does.
Yeah.
She's very, very intelligent and sarcastic with the way that she writes.
Thank you. I think it was just all about figuring out how people perceive me and getting to that before they do. So people will look at me and they're like, "Oh, it's just she's just a dumb girl. She's got
Yeah.
tits." But that's I don't know what I'm basically trying to trick people into thinking, when in all reality, I'm a great writer, and all of my jokes that I do on Instagram have wordplay, and there's always an underlying thing. So it's fun to see the people who get the joke, like when you're
Yeah.
actually smart enough
And the
to get
people
the
that
joke.
just judge you, because some
Yes.
people are dumb and just see it at surface level
Oh, yeah.
and they can't tell it's an actual joke and that
Well,
it was thought out.
what's so funny is it says, like, in my handle is Louso Comedy, but they just get way mad and start judging and see red before they can even get to my handle and see that it's comedy, right? So they're like already like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're so dumb." And I'm like, "Okay." And then
Yeah, a
sometimes
lot
they'll
of
come back
people
and be like,
judge and are terrible online, and you just
"Mhm.
kind of have to push through it when you're a comic or even a YouTuber or an
Yes."
OF girl or anything, because you're gonna get haters. But if you have haters, you're doing something right.
Oh, yeah. When I started working on my social media like a year ago, and I would cry. Like, I was so offended and so sad, and I'm just like, "Man, like, I am dumb and I'm not funny." But now, a year later, seeing what that did for me, how much, like, that drove my engagement, I live for it. So now at this point, I'm just like, I'm literally finding out what people are saying, and I'm just playing into that as much as I can.
I try not to look at the negative comments. Like, it gets to you, it does. And I am the type of person that will clap back sometimes. And I've gotten strikes before for bullying, for clapping back and like saying something
Oh,
back.
yeah, you have to be careful because 'cause they'll get
Yeah.
mad at you. They'll take your page or they'll get mad at you, and you're like, "I didn't
Yeah.
start it."
It's
But
like all I did was clap back and they said something worse. Like, really, Instagram? Really, Facebook? You're
yeah,
not gonna give them crap, only me?
yep, exactly. It's like we're the adults and they're the children. So it's
Mhm.
like we're not allowed to say
Yeah.
anything. We have to be the responsible ones. But I just
It's a
started.
system of the customer's always right, even if they're wrong.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
kinda
for
like
sure.
that.
You have to play nice. So I've just started saying, "Thank you so much." And then people are like, "That wasn't a compliment." And then that'll get them to engage more because they're just like, "Oh, what? That's not what I meant. She's so stupid. She doesn't even get that I'm trying to be mean." And I'm like, "Thank you so much."
I love that.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good way of handling it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going good. It's working good. Try it.
I'll definitely try that. I'm gonna
Mhm.
have to take some Luso rules and
Oh, we
try
can
them.
we can for sure just exchange,
All the
all
info,
the tips,
all
all
the
the
tips and
info.
tricks.
Because if you don't know, you don't know,
Exactly.
you know. So you've been in it for a while now.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot for a long time. I've been around since 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people don't realize, like, how hard it is to just create things out of thin air, you
It's
know?
very difficult. It's time consuming. You have to think things through. And if you want it to actually be good quality, there's a lot of effort that goes into lighting, equipment,
Oh,
sound, editing.
Yeah, I'm finally like putting together my Amazon wish list, and it literally is just all stuff like this.
It's
Though
cool.
I would need like lights, cameras, tripods.
Are you on Throne or YouPay yet?
No.
Okay, so Throne and YouPay are very similar
Mhm.
to making an Amazon wish list, but it's cool because you can link wish list items from every single site.
Oh,
And they
wow.
hide your
Okay.
shipping info and stuff. And
Okay.
you can also make it to where you can do like contribution things where your
Mhm.
fans can contribute to a goal or a fund and the money goes directly to you. It's really good. I'll have to link
Okay.
you to it. It's
Yes,
good,
send me
but
that.
YouPay and Throne are both really good for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
also when you make your Amazon wish list, be very careful with your settings because sometimes they can view your address
Oh,
if you don't have
great.
it set
Love
right.
that.
So you could get
Okay.
stalkers that can come straight to your house if you don't have it privated.
Okay. I actually just spent so much money getting all my stuff wiped off the internet. Like just
Yeah,
getting everything because there's just websites out there that just have your address and all of your information.
it
And
sucks.
so I'm like attempting, we'll see if it works, but attempting to have all that stuff wiped. And I don't even like people to know my real government name,
I've gotten a lot of stuff taken down, but it's really, really hard to get
everything.
everything.
Hmm.
It's difficult,
Hmm.
unfortunately.
Well, get a gun. I guess that's the next option.
Yeah. I mean, were you freaked out when Instagram released the new location feature
Yeah.
that showed exactly where you were to
Yeah.
everybody that follows you? That freaked me out, but I saw it as soon as they did the update. So I got my stuff hidden as fast as possible. But I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Like, who is sharing their location?
Who
Who's
wants to share
actually
it
doing
with
that?
500,000 people? Like, I have 400,000 followers right now.
Yeah.
Who would want that?
Yeah. Not.
Oh, by the way, Grizzly Cosmic is one of my favorite companies for alcohol, and they were really nice. They gave me some free drinks for the show in exchange for some promo. So, Grizzly Cosmic Black is an aged bourbon in a gourmet cola. It's only 6% alcohol, it's sugar free, and it's created by the guy who wrote for Invader Zim on Nickelodeon back in the day. Really great brand, and we get to have a drink together.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's do it. I love day.
Mhm.
Love day drinking. Cheers, girl. Thank you
Cheers.
so much for having me.
Anytime. Definitely one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, it tastes just like Coke.
Yeah, it tastes like a Jack and Coke or a bourbon and Coke, but it's not
Yeah.
overpowering. It's only 6% alcohol. So it's
Yeah.
like having a beer, but
Yeah.
it's with bourbon instead of a beer.
That's really good. I normally I'm not like a dark liquor drinker just because like I'm such a baby and it like hurts my stomach or I just feel like it's just too strong, but that's like actually really good.
Yeah, it's
You
one of
drink
my
that in real
favorites.
life. Nice, cool. Thanks for sharing it.
Anytime. Also, if you could tilt the mic towards you just a
Yeah.
little. There you go.
Better. It likes to run away.
It does
Okay.
like to move. I don't know why.
Okay, is this good? Am I close enough?
I think so. Yeah, you're good at the moment. I'll let you know. I know the mics can be a little weird and
I don't want to
tricky.
get my lip gloss on it.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to put your mouth on it. You
Okay.
just have to be like an inch or two away.
Yeah. You see those, like, you ever notice those comics who, like, literally put their entire mouth on the mic?
Yeah,
It's a
I
thing.
have, and I've also kind of made that into part of my Dave and Buster's joke because I, like, wrap my hands around it when I'm doing my fake blowjob
Oh, yeah.
on stage, and I make all the slurping noises, but my mouth isn't directly on the mic, but I cover the mic to go
It's wild.
It's hilarious when I blow the mic on stage.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
I don't know if I'd have the guts to do it. I wouldn't. I don't know, but you're a pro at that.
It's one of my act outs,
Yeah.
like, we all have our different act outs and our
I
crazy things that we do.
Yeah, I have one where I'm like I'm like humping in the air, and I feel like that's every time I do it, I'm like, okay, I'm doing it for the bit, I'm doing it for the laughs, and
You gotta do what you gotta do.
you gotta sell it, if you're gonna do it,
Yes.
just sell it.
Just
So,
go all in. And the thing is, the crowds don't always laugh. Sometimes you have nights where people stare at you with their buttholes clenched, just quiet,
oh yeah,
judging you. And it's the most gut wrenching feeling when that happens. But then you also have great crowds that cheer you on and give you that adrenaline rush, and it makes it all worth it.
yeah. I've finally learned to just stare. Like I just find the person who isn't laughing and just staring me dead in the eyes, and I just tell my jokes right to them, and I kind of make it a goal to break them
Yeah.
because it's like, okay, either I'm going to be in charge or you're going to be in charge, And that's taken time though, because I used to get super intimidated when people would just stare at me and give me nothing. It's like, what do
Yeah.
you want? Like, what do you want me to do? But you just have to like keep doubling down until they give in.
With me, I try to just stare at whoever's like my security blanket in the audience, a best friend or a family member. And if they're not there and the crowd is like uptight, it makes it so much harder.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny that like you like having your family there. I do not like having people I know there. Like it makes me so nervous. Unless okay, my best friend, she's like the road manager. She's the tour manager. She's there to help me
I
with
love
anything
her.
and
She was
everything.
so nice when I met her.
Yeah, literally. She is like the epitome of a best friend. And I think everybody should have one. Everybody should have a Tanea. But other than her, I'm like, no, don't come to my show.
Oh, I ask people to, and it makes me feel so much better. Plus,
Really?
like recently, I had a show out in La Jolla at the
Uh,
comedy store out there because I've performed at La Jolla Comedy Store and Sunset one. And my cousin lives in San Diego, and
okay.
he came and he brought his girlfriend, and I'm the first family member she got to meet.
Oh
So
no.
I was calling him out and like making jokes to my
Yes.
cousin in the
Oh, I
audience, and it
love
was great.
that.
It
That's
was so
great. I
much
bet they
fun.
had so much fun.
They had a great
Okay.
time,
When
but yeah.
honestly, I tell people like a comedy show is a great place to bring a date because if the person that you're with isn't laughing at the same stuff that you're laughing at,
Mhm.
then you're like, well, guess this isn't going to go much further.
Yeah, if you don't have the same sense of humor, that can cause a
Yeah.
huge wedge in the relationship.
Yes. So do it. Bring your dates to comedy
Yeah, and
shows.
if you have a family member that's a comedian, bring a date and get picked on or get them picked on because it's good content. And not only that, but you can see whether the person's cool or not, like by how they react to stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
she loved the fact that I made fun of my cousin on stage.
Oh, I'm sure. That would be
Yeah,
great.
bring up childhood stories and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. Even though I'm a comic, like I will sit in the front like to support my friends. Like if there's nobody else in the audience, like I'm 1,000% gonna sit up there and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a good audience member. But in like a comedy show that I don't know anybody and I'm just a guest, I sit in the back. Like I don't even want to get picked on.
I love to sit front row center stage.
Really?
That's one of
Okay.
my favorite things to do. I do that for most shows. There's one comic, you already know who, I'm not going to name drop, but that I dated. And the
Yeah.
way that we met because I was front row and
That's
he started hitting
right.
on me.
Mhm.
And then after that, once we actually got to know each other and stuff, he said, I get nervous if people I know sit too close. So there's a family and friends section in the back, and I need you to sit there at every show. And I do that most of the time. But I will
Yeah.
say when he pisses me off and when we go through our hot and cold things, sometimes I'll buy a ticket. Surprise, surprise. I'm here just staring you down front row center stage with my tits out. And he does not like when I do that, but I've done it multiple times. I
That's
do that when he
hilarious.
pisses me off because I know that he doesn't like it.
Yeah, good for you. I
I
mean,
jab back in a
yeah.
very
Take what you know and
respectful
use
way.
it. Yeah.
It's like, well, I paid to be here. You're getting paid. And I'm distracting you and I'm doing something I know that bothers you. So
Yeah.
it's like win-win.
Yeah, I love that. Great.
Yeah. When we get along, I get in
I'll
for
be sure
free
not
though.
to piss you off. So you come and sit in the front of my show, make me hella nervous.
I don't think that you ever would though. Like we
No.
get along and it's different when you're like intimately involved with
Oh yeah,
somebody
no,
and they're
for sure.
down,
I'm
you know.
joking. I would love it if you actually sat in the front. I'd be like, hell yeah, she's on my side.
I always support. I'm there for my friends. I'm
Yeah.
cheering. And even when I do that for him, I'm still enjoying it and laughing and I'm being supportive.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not being a total dick. I'm just being a distraction though, sitting there with like cleavagey shirts and like mini skirts and just staring him down.
Well, that's honestly a big part of comedy that people don't realize is it's not just writing, it's not just getting on the stage. It's so much networking, so much showing your face, like showing up and like supporting other
Mhm.
people, getting to know a show before you get asked to be on it. It's like sometimes you really have to show face, and that takes a lot of
Yeah.
time.
That's the hard
It's
part
a
for
full-time
me.
job.
That's the hard part for me showing face, which I'm sure you can get because
Yep.
your personal life like gets into things sometimes. You just get overwhelmed trying to juggle like regular jobs plus comedy and other
When
things.
it's like I feel like I would rather, as selfish as it is, like
Mhm.
I'd rather be home writing, like writing jokes and like working on my comedy.
Yeah.
But I do have like my core group of friends that I love to support, and I will go to any one of their
Mhm.
shows. anytime, anywhere. And that's just genuinely because I love them and I know how it is being a comic.
It can be so
Um,
hard. And
yeah,
that's one of the reasons why I like to go out and support whenever I can too.
yeah.
It's just time and energy consuming to be a comic. And that's something a lot of people outside of comedy do not understand.
Yes, 1,000%. There's a lot that goes into it. And
You have to have a passion for it. You
oh,
really do.
oh yeah. Like all the time, I'm like, why do I put myself through this after just bombing, just eating it on stage? And then I try to quit. I'm like, you know what? I should quit. This is a terrible idea. And then I can't. Like, I love it so much that I cannot physically quit. Like,
I
I
love
just
the
keep
people
going.
I've met. I love the
Mhm.
experiences I've had. So I relate. Like, I've
Yeah.
had days where I bomb and I feel like crying my eyes out,
Hmm.
but then I push through.
Yeah. It makes it so worth it when you have a good set.
Yeah.
Like it's just such a roller coaster every single time. Like we always say, nobody is safe from a bomb. Doesn't matter how good you are. Like you're gonna bomb, especially if you're working on new stuff. Um, but it's like it always comes at the right time. It's like you'll have like 4 really bad sets in a row and like you're just so beat down. And then all of a sudden, like you have that one amazing set that just keeps you going. And you're like, okay, I can keep going. I can keep doing it. It
It
was
makes
all
it
worth
so
it.
much more worth it. It
Hmm.
really, really does.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
For
one of the
sure.
best feelings ever when you make people laugh.
Yeah, I love that. I love to laugh, and I feel like I think about this all the time when I was young, like how much I laughed. Like I would pee my pants all the time just because I was laughing so hard. And now it's kind of hard for me to laugh. I don't laugh that often.
I've
And
noticed that, and it's like I get really sad sometimes.
mhm,
It's not the same. So, also just going to my friends' shows or getting out, it helps a lot.
uh-huh.
One of my close friends that I used to date committed suicide earlier this year. And
Whoa.
I was so depressed after that. And the first thing that got me cheered up again was going to Loonies and supporting some friends. And it helped me push through that.
1,000%. I mean, there's nothing better to just be able to walk into a comedy show and let go. Just put everything at the door and just focus on like having a good time and like letting somebody else tell you about, their problems or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Cuz as adults, we carry so much, and we don't realize it until we fully let go, which
Exactly. And
is
it's
when you can
just
really laugh.
therapeutic.
Mhm.
Laughter's therapy, and
Yes.
also writing your thoughts and your feelings and trying to create jokes out of circumstances that sucked at some point in time. It's very therapeutic.
Oh yeah, that's super cool for sure. Seeing something, it's like having a joke baby.
Yeah.
Like it's all these things have to come together and you have to develop it and work on it and then like all of a sudden you have a baby.
The timing,
9
the
months later.
wording.
Yeah. And it's funny how it just like starts out so bad. Like I just told this story for the first time on stage on Wednesday about my Airbnb. I don't know if I remember if I told you that story, but I had this crazy experience.
What was your experience? Are you
So
comfortable talking
oh
about it?
yeah, for sure. I
Okay.
need to talk it out because I'm trying to make it into a bit right now. But I had an Airbnb for like a year and I had like 5 stars. Everybody loved it. It was such a great experience. I was the one doing everything. Like I was the one cleaning and changing the sheets. And so I knew that it was immaculate in there, right? Like I was very hands-on. And I had this lady come. She rented it for 2 weeks. I was pet friendly. I just because I love dollars. I'm trying to get all the dollars all the time. So I was like, yeah, sure, bring your pets. I'll deal with it. So she comes, she has her cat. The first day, she complains that um my curtains are unsafe because not because her cat ripped them down, but that they just fell down, right? But no, the cat ripped the curtains down. And the next day she finds a spider, like a little tiny daddy long leg or whatever.
Mhm.
It's super harmless. I have the place sprayed for bugs. I've never had anyone complain. She finds a spider. It was probably on the outside and just saves it in a little napkin. And she was like, look what I found. She's like, I don't have these in my home. And I was like,
Oh,
okay. And she saved it to give to me.
that's creepy.
I'm like, you're so weird. So I just knew from day one that she was absolutely insane and she was going to have all these crazy requests. So I ended up going over there trying to just like solve all of her problems. She's like, I can't find the plug to the drain for the bath and da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I'll just come over there and like anything you need or want, I will help
Oof.
you with it. And she was like, I find it so inconvenient that after a long day, I have you here in my home having to deal. And I was like, what? I was like, this is my home, this is crazy. She decided to tell me that she can't be seen smoking outside because she's here on a federal court case and she needed to smoke inside the house.
Oh,
And I was like, F
hell
off.
no.
Yeah. I'm like, no. I'm like, if you're not happy being here, I'm like, I will 1,000% let you out for the rest of the reservation. I'll give you the rest of the money back. I'll only charge you for the nights that you were here. Please go find somewhere else. And of course she didn't. Of course she didn't want to because it was actually great. But she's like, I'm here on a federal court case. So we did some digging. I had a friend who got the court dockets, and it turns out she was here suing Ford because she ran
Oh.
herself over with her car.
Wow.
Yeah, she got out to get the
That is
mail.
terrifying. And you had her at your place. That's horrible.
Yes. And so I'm like, okay, if she's suing Ford for running herself over with the car, she's going to throw herself down my stairs and sue me. Right. So I'm trying to get her out, but she would not leave. So the very last day, she won. It was in the news because she won $40 million. It's the highest amount of money ever awarded in the state of
That's
Colorado.
disgusting.
Yep. And get this, she asked for her money back. After winning $40 million, she asked for a 2-week refund, and she left 6 hours late. She checked out 6 hours late, and I couldn't check
my
the next
God.
person in. Yep. It was insane. And so
Wow.
I have all these recordings of her. She was like, look at that door. She's like, my cat can open that door.
I hope you sued her.
Oh, I wish. I want to. Like, I have so much proof of her. But so I didn't have to give her the money back. I went
That's
to
good,
Airbnb.
but I feel
and
like you should
documented
sue her
everything.
for the craziness, the harassment,
The emotional
refusing-
damage.
the refusing to leave your property.
Yes.
She refused to leave when you said she couldn't smoke inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
She-
feel like
all the
you
rules
have
she
a
broke.
lawsuit. I feel like you have one. I could be wrong.
For $40 million. That's how much I would like. That's how much I'm going to need. Is that whole entire 40. Okay, I'll take 38.
Even one or two, like
Yes. Yes.
I
One
feel
or
like-
two. One or two. I would take $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. You talk
I
me
feel like
down.
that's fair.
I
One or
was-
two is still good.
Yeah. What is that called when they don't go to court and they just settle it? Like it's just a settle.
She's crazy though. She
settlement.
probably wouldn't just settle.
Yeah, right. She'd be like, no. And then I'd take more. So, yeah, anyway, so I'm trying to turn that into a bit. And I was just talking about it on stage. Obviously, like I don't have it whittled down yet, but I know that it's going to be funny. And
It just takes time to
it just
figure out
takes
the
time.
punches.
Yes, figure out where the funny is. Like I think there's a lot there with her being a cat lady, and the cat kept trying to open the door, and I'm like, the cat is trying to get away from you. You know? That is not my fault. Okay? Like that problem you came here with. So anyway, yeah, we'll get
Exactly.
to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's comedy.
hilarious. The
That's
cat's just
comedy.
trying to get away from you. I love that.
Well, and that's like the nice thing about comedy is crazy stuff can happen to me. And I'm like, cool. I can just turn it into a bit. Like bring it on. I'm just
Yeah.
attracting the crazies for the bit. And we take all the bad stuff that happens to us and
Flip it.
make it funny. Mm-hmm.
So I already know how you got into comedy, but since the viewers don't,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to tell the story of how you found your passion for it and how you started writing and getting involved?
Sure. So I grew up in the Mormon church, and it was a very just conservative bubble that I lived in, and I felt out of place a lot of the time. And it was kind of like my comfort. I would just like say off color stuff, just off the wall. Deflect. That's the word, deflect everything by just saying something random or funny or laughing, even because I already knew I was out of place. So it's like I might as well double down and just be more out of place.
Yeah.
And yeah, laughter was just where I found my comfort in any awkward or weird or sad situation. My my really good friend, her little brother committed suicide.
Oh no.
And I flew out to Texas to be with her. And I literally just the whole entire my whole mission, the entire trip was just to make her laugh, and just say funny stuff. And no one else would dare because it's a very, very sad, dark time. But I found like being the one to like have the guts to like say the funny stuff actually was very healing for everyone. So
Yeah.
I just grew up in situations like that where I'd always go to laughter. And then when I was 30, my best friend and I were on a cruise, and she's like, listen, I'm going to sign you up for the talent show and you're going to do some jokes. Cause I'd been talking about it, I'd been dreaming about it, but
Yeah.
I never really thought that it would be
She
a,
gave you
a
that
real thing.
push.
Yeah. Yep. So I just like wrote a couple jokes really quick and it was very bad. The talent show, like everyone else was like dancing or singing or playing an instrument, and everyone was like so drunk. The audience was so rowdy, so drunk. It was the worst place for comedy. And I just get up there and I'm like, so I have a dog. And and it was terrible. But I actually had so much fun and I loved it so much that I came home and I just started going to open mics. And yeah, and there's been a lot of tears and a lot of struggle and a lot of heartbreak and a lot of fun and like meeting like friends for life and being able to create on a daily basis. Like I feel so blessed just to have my passion and my art and to be involved in it every day. And here we are six years later, just
Yeah.
still
And you're killing
plugging
it,
at
and
it.
you're traveling around doing it now, and you're producing your own shows.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible to see how much you've grown and progressed in the few years that I've known you.
Thank you.
You're all over
Yeah.
the place. It's cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and it's cool when you can combine like all the different things that you love, and I love that you've been able to combine just different things that you've done in your life to make your comedy better and bring something else to an audience that you already had.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I love it.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always like the least people my so my Botox lady, my injector, when she found out that I did comedy, she was like, "That's so surprising." She's like, "You have no personality."
She said that?
Yeah, and
That's
I was
so
like
mean.
I was like, I'm paying you to freeze my face. Like, of course you don't think I have a personality. But it's like, what do you want me to come in here and dance for you? Like, I'm not going to come in here on and like telling jokes. I'm like, I'm just here to get the shots in my
Yeah.
face and then I leave. But I think it's funny when people are very taken aback
It's
when they
funny
find
when
out what I
people are
do.
judgmental too,
Yeah.
just based on appearances. I had another comic, I'm not going to say who, out in LA asking me, well, how much work have you had done? And just really disrespectful stuff, weird
Yeah.
things. It wasn't on stage or anything. It was like just hanging out one on one. But
Yeah.
it's like really judgmental like that on that level. And only thing I've had done these, and one time I had my lips injected, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking about doing that again because they've shrunken back down to normal. But I haven't had a lot of work done. But even people in comedy like will judge and like ask you those types of questions.
Well, not
and
surprising in LA because I feel like everybody gets
You would
work done in LA.
think.
But it's just funny, like the people who are open about it and the people who aren't open
It's
about it.
just
I'm
weird though when
very
it's
open
the
about
female
it.
comics that clearly don't do any of that
Right.
are on the more masculine side and they're making remarks about it. It's like, well, you don't have to be insecure or like judgy.
Yeah, right. Well, so many times women will be like, tell me you're insecure without telling me you're insecure, by me getting work done, by getting plastic surgery
I
or
see it
fillers
as
or
self
whatever.
love
But
for
it's
the
like
most part.
you attacking me is telling me that you're insecure. I'm like, I'm not out here saying anything about anyone. I'm just
Yeah.
out here living my best life. And it's like, what can we do? Like, what can we do to like work together and move the chains forward? And
Yeah, because I try not to make remarks about appearances of other creators and I try
yeah,
not to put people down,
yeah,
because I'm secure with myself. And
yeah,
I will say I was insecure about the smaller size, which is why I made them bigger. It
yeah,
made me feel better. But I don't have a lot of work done because I don't have a lot of insecurities. I will probably be doing Botox and other things to upkeep things, but I see that more as a self love type of thing,
oh,
not
for
an
sure,
insecure thing.
for
It's
sure.
a preventative. you know?
Yeah, most definitely.
But this was an insecurity. I will admit that.
Yeah, I mean, I got my boobs done, and I have no problem telling people about that
I
because
tell people all the time, I'm happy about it. I'm proud of it. I'm like,
yeah.
they turned out great. I have a good
Oh,
surgeon.
yeah, same. I say the same. I brag about my surgeon all the time, and for me, yeah, it was, like, a lot of stuff I couldn't fit in to, like, swimsuits like that, I just couldn't even wear clothes, like, there's a lot of swimsuits that I couldn't wear, and a lot of clothes I think are made, just everyone's kind of, like, going in this direction, so it's harder to find things that fit, like, with
Yeah.
no chest at all, so I'm
With
like
me being short and having a youthful face, before I got these done, I remember being 29 years old and like being on a red eye flight to come back to Colorado after I'd worked in LA and getting tapped on the shoulder by the flight attendant asking to show my ID because you have to be over 15 to sit in the emergency exit lane.
oh my gosh, what a problem to have.
Yeah, I mean, things like that, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a double-edged sword because it's like, cool, I look young. I like that compliment, but at the same time, when you're constantly being mistaken for a minor, or like I took my daughter to VidCon one year
Uh-huh.
and they had me signing waivers and releases, and they had me pull out my ID for her to ride down this metal slide in a gunny sack. And the lady like made me dig it deep in my bag to pull out my ID to show that I was an adult because she thought I was my
Oh, no
kid's
way. Yeah.
sister. She thought I was the older sister, and she said, "You
Right.
have to be at least 18 to sign."
Right, and you're just tired of having to prove yourself.
Uh-huh. And when you're
Yeah.
like 30 years old or almost 30, stuff like that. So getting these was slightly a confidence boost because now I'm not being mistaken for a minor.
Yeah. Yeah, for
When
sure.
you're almost 30 years old and people are like, "Are you even 18 yet?" I'm like, "Thanks."
Yeah.
I had a younger body.
Yeah. Well, I just think you do whatever makes you feel good, and
Yeah.
that's gonna make the world a better place because we just need more people who are happy with their lives, and
Yeah,
what I'm
because when you're
realizing
happy, you don't tear people down. The
yeah.
sad and angry people do.
Yeah. Well, I'm realizing like my best friend and I, it's like we kind of have like a very small group of friends. And when I say that, it's me and her. um,
Yeah.
and it's just hard to find other people who I think are on like our same wavelength. Not to say like we think we're better than other people. It's not that at all. I just think the difference
A lot of
between
people are not supportive genuinely.
well, and I think it's because, it's like I'm 37 now, and what I'm realizing is that a lot of people my same age are really angry with their lives. Like they're not happy with their life. They're not happy with like the trajectory of where things are going, and like they feel stuck or just frustrated and mad, And I really make it a point every day to choose to love my life, right? Even though I have all
Yeah.
these really big goals and aspirations, like I just want to be so grateful for where I'm at. And I think when you focus on that, then like you're not going to have any time to hate on anyone else because
Yeah.
you love your life.
Attitude of gratitude. You have to
Yeah.
look at things that are positive, even if it's just the bare minimum. Like, I have a
Yeah.
roof over my head. I ate today.
Yes.
I showered.
Yes.
Like, even if it's just the little things, you have to count that stuff.
Yes.
A lot of people don't. And a lot of people are like, my job or
Yeah.
this or that, or I didn't get my way. And
Yeah.
you can't look at things like that if you want to live a happy life. And the happier you are, the more you project it out and treat people right.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. It goes totally back to like hurt people. And it's like if someone finds a problem with you, like that's their problem for
Yeah.
sure. And yeah, so I just appreciate having friends like it's like you and I have always just been super conducive and worked well together, and we just see
Yeah.
like the same goal or the same vision
I
of
like it
we
when we
win
collab
together.
and do things because we actually have things in mind. We get things done
Yeah.
and we're professional and we get along.
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's hard to find
It's
that with a
so
lot
hard
of
to
people.
find. Yeah, you would think it'd be so much easier when it's like, "Hey, I like to do stuff and you like to do stuff. We should do stuff together." And people are
People
like,
are
"No."
flaky or they get jealous or weird or
Yeah.
they're insecure. They're like, I don't feel comfortable doing a reel. Or they just are like, yeah, I want to do it. And then they're 2 hours late
Right.
or
Right.
they cancel last minute.
Yep. Yep. For sure. So, I don't know. And that's another thing I feel grateful and blessed is that I do have people
Yeah.
in my life that I feel like I attract that,
I
I
feel like
attract
you
really good
weed
people.
out the people over
Yes.
time too. You figure out it's like, does this person align with me or do they not? And if they don't, You
Yeah.
just gotta back away.
Yeah. Yes. Back away slowly.
So, do you have any upcoming shows that you would like to promote for like
Oh, man.
October, November, December, anything that far out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually doing a couple runs with this very funny guy. His name's Dr. Brady Smith. He we kind of connected cuz he's Mormon and he's a dentist turned comedian.
Oh, I love that.
So he's actually very funny. He blew up on social media just doing like funny dental stuff. But he's only been doing stand up about a year, but he's just blowing up because his brain, he has such a comedic brain. Like his
Yeah.
misdirections, the way that he can misdirect stuff, I'm so jealous. So anyway, so I've been opening up for him. We did Charlotte, we did Tulsa. We're gonna be doing Vegas, Wise Guys in
I love
Vegas.
Wise Guys. Wise Guys is so much fun,
Yeah,
guys.
I love it. I love it. It's one of the best like chains to get into as far as clubs go for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know if this will be out by then, but I'm doing that on the 27th of September. And then I'm gonna be hitting New York, and LA. I just don't have it set in stone yet. And I'm also
Yeah.
producing a show every 6 weeks at Jack's Brewery. The next one's gonna be October 11th.
Okay,
And
awesome.
yeah, that's here in Colorado Springs. If you're local, then I'd love to have you come out. I have a really good lineup. So
That's going to be really good.
yeah.
So, if you guys would like to keep up with all of her tour dates and other social medias, give them your handles and then I'm going to have you sign the wall and we'll
Oh,
end the
cool. Hell
show.
yeah. Okay. It's just Louso Comedy, Louso Comedy.
Okay, and do you want to also promote your OF or your other things
Yeah,
too?
yeah, yeah. You can find me on OF, the same thing. It's Luso, and I have another page that's Witty Bitty Genius, which I really, really like. So look that up too.
That one's super cute. Now, I'm going to give you some markers to choose
Okay,
from and you get to pick
cool.
where you want to sign on the wall.
I love this. That's such a cool idea.
Okay.
I love this wallpaper. I didn't even notice. It's just tits and ass.
Oh, I did that myself too. And it was supposed to be peel and stick wallpaper. And it was actual wallpaper that I had to deal with the adhesive and like getting the bubbles out. So I did
That's
that
wild.
all by myself.
Well, great job. I think it looks so good.
Thank you.
Go here.
Perfect.
Yes.
I love it.
Cool.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Luso, for coming on Come and Giggle.
Thank you.
And hopefully I'll get to have you back sometime soon. And
sure.
I definitely got to hit some of your shows. And if you ever want me on one, I would
Yeah,
love
girl.
to do that too.
Come on.
I'm going to make like a banana and split. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and hopefully you'll tune again real soon.